Man, I lost another subscriber. That's not cool. All right. Alright, so I don't know what happened to the last stream. For some reason, it got cut off. I guess I need to check my settings later, but anyway, let's get back on track. Apollo, you see no idea what happened. Okay, let's wait for everyone to get back. Yeah, I have no idea why all of a sudden my streamer quit on me. Because I was actually wanting that one to go a little longer, but I guess, you know, we'll just restart and continue where we left off. Anyone out there? Hello? You guys here with me? Say something so I know that you're here. I see 4 of you. Yes, I did watch Grand Crest. I haven't finished it though. But I have watched it up to a certain point. But yeah, guys, I apologize. I have no idea why my stream just all of a sudden disconnected. May need to check my stream buttons real quick to make sure I didn't hit anything by mistake. Let's see, settings. Video hotkeys. I'm gonna change the hotkey, I guess. I'll change it later. But yeah, I have no idea why that happened. Should I wait for the Hero season to end and then watch it, or watch every episode as they get released? George, that one's really up to you, man. I mean, I'm watching them as they release because, you know, for one, it's just more fun that way, getting everyone's reactions and doing these live streams. And But it just really depends on which you want to do. Like, do you feel you can wait until all 13 episodes are done? Or do you want to go ahead and break into it, is the question. I personally, like, if you like being part of these streams, I would definitely watch as they release. That way, you know, you're kind of caught up and you're not, you know, getting lost in the conversation. But other than that, you know, it's entirely up to you, man. Alright, who else do we have out there right now? There's 4 of you here. And I've seen 2 of you talk to me so far. Come on, guys, give me something. Cannot believe I lost another subscriber. That's just kind of sad, but you know, oh well. You lose some, you gain some. That's the way the YouTube world works, I guess. But yeah, I would go ahead and watch him now, so that you can be a part of these discussions. Even though, you know, DxD Hero is not all we'll talk about in these streams. It usually starts off that way, so yeah. But I'm definitely looking forward to the fight between the hero section and Issei to come up in the next, I think it's going to be one of the next 2 episodes, according to the light novel chapters. That's a good question, Eric. Honestly, I think he's still going to keep his harem fantasy going. Like, he may gain the hero title, but he'll more than likely keep his goal for being a harem, the harem king going, because that's the whole theme of the series. But yeah, I think he'll definitely keep his harem fantasy going. Alright, we're up to 5 people, 6 people watching now. Cool. More people, the better. Alright, now we're down to 4 again. Down to 3. No. I don't have to go. You have to go? I'm fine for a little while now. Because the original stream, for some reason, quit. For some reason, so I'm going to try to make up with this one, because I wanted the last one to go until at least 4:30. Alright, man. I'll see you later, George. You have a good one. Okie dokie. Let's see. Who else do we have out there right now? Oh good, finally the engagement increased. That's really nice. What's up, guys? So tell me your thoughts on the first episode of High School DD. What did you think of the battle between Side Ogre and Issei? See if it'll work now. Is it? Nope. Still won't let me send links for some reason. That's really odd. Okay. So I'm waiting to see how many people are going to give me some questions to answer about the 4th season so far. Like I said, I had a stream earlier that was going, and for some reason it cut off on me, and I don't remember pushing anything or changing anything to make the stream stop, so I'm just trying to get it restarted. Awesome. Welcome back, Nick. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, bro. I have no idea what happened with the last stream. Like, I was looking up stuff. I was looking up stuff on the website for about that one Isekai show for you, and the next thing I know, my stream stopped. And I don't remember pushing anything or doing anything that would have caused it to stop streaming, so. Oh, it's on your side? Well, on my side, the stream just stopped. So I have no idea. I'll have to check my settings in my streaming software later. And what I may end up doing is I'll combine the two into a video and then release it later today. Well, I worry, you know, because people are going to see a half-assed stream, and I wanted that one to go to at least 4:30. I don't like when my stuff just abruptly, you know, stops on me. It's not good. Looks really bad on my behalf, but that, you know, maybe I'm just too harsh on myself. But anyway, yes, I am so looking forward to the rest of the season of High School DxD Hero now after the second episode. Well, actually, the first episode is what it's called, since the original one was just, you know, the corrected ending of Season 3, but I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's going to happen in Kyoto. I'm definitely looking forward to the Hero Sanction battles, which should be in the next within one of the next 3 episodes. Probably around episode 4 or 5, I think. And I honestly gotta say that I don't understand why people are bashing the series just because, you know, like I said in the last one, that, you know, the studio changed. I mean, Ishibumi had good reason to, because for one, when you're under contract, you're supposed to abide to those contract agreements. Even if your job is, you know, to do an adaptation, if you're going to make changes, you need to run it over with the author first. And TNK did not do that. They just added it in, changed his work entirely, and that really made him angry. It made a lot of light novel fans angry. Not just because it changed, because actually a lot of light novel fans liked the ending that TNK made, but they didn't like the fact that the way that the ending ended. The whole forgotten romance thing really messed it up. But if you ask me, I'd much rather have the canon story, because that's High School DxD. That's what Ishibumi created. And I'm so glad that we have the actual canon ending to Season 3 now. Because what you can do, right? What you can do is you can cut off at around episode 8 from Season 3. I think it's right about 8 when he goes to save Asia. You can cut off right there and then cut straight into, you know, the corrected ending, which is in Season 4, and you've got a canon story. You also kind of have a choice here, because, you know, if you liked the TNK ending, you can also, you know, watch through to the TNK ending, and then skip episode 00 of Season 4 and go straight into Kyoto. So, it's really interesting. That's actually a theory it's actually a concept that I'm going to try. I'm going to rewatch it later today, and I'm going to start from Season 1 all the way until Season 3, and then I'm going to skip episode 00 and go into Kyoto, and then I'm going to do the reverse, where, you know, I stop at episode 8 from Season 3 and then go into the corrected ending. Yeah, I mean, because, to be honest, even though that ending that TNK created was good, it would have caused problems for the light novel adaptations later on down the line. And Ishibumi wasn't going to go for that, because he still has a lot that he wants to adapt, obviously. And that would have really messed with the rest of the story that he wrote, because everything from that point on would have had to have matched that uncanon ending, which then wouldn't have been his work. So yeah, I don't blame him for switching studios. And quite honestly, Passy 1 has done a great job with the animation. I mean, yes, it's different. It's definitely different, you know. It's not the pointed style that we had from TNK that is, you know, incredibly detailed. But it's not terrible either. And I've actually, like, some shots of Riaz really look great. Especially in this, in today's episode. Some shots of Riaz really looked excellent. As well as Surzex. But what really does it for me, what really seals the deal for me that keeps me watching, is the voice talents, you know? Like, if Yoko Hikasa was no longer Riaz, that would be a huge change to me. Because, you know, I can hear voices, and even though the style's changed, I can tell who they are. But if the voices were to change for the subs, I'd definitely be disappointed. I would miss Yoko Hikasa severely. I would miss Shizuka Ito as Akeno severely. I would miss Ajia's voice actor. I would miss all of them. Like, I'm happy that, you know, we even got Issei's friends' original voice actors back for the subbed version. That's just how much I'm into the series. Yeah, the animation from Passio 1 is great. It's awesome in my opinion. And yet there are people out there who are dissing the fact and saying they're going to, that it's ruined the series for them. I was like, well, can I ask you, I'm like, I gotta ask the question, if the animation is enough to where it's going to drive you away from the story entirely, then are you really a fan of the series? Or are you just a fan of that animation studio? Because if you're a fan of TNK Studios, then there's plenty of other TNK Studio works out there. Go search for them. Go watch them. But I'm not such a small person to where I'm going to let, you know, a change like an animation studio affect me from enjoying the story. And that's going to be one of the main things that I'm going to be pointing out in my first impression video after the third episode airs. It'll probably be a week or so after the third episode airs that I'll be releasing it, but there's going to be a lot of discussion about episode 00, why it's better than why it's better than the one that TNK created, what this means for the franchise, etc. And then I'll go into talking about, you know, the rest of the story and, you know, what we're going to be looking forward to for the rest of the season. So it's going to be a great video, and I hope you guys will definitely check it out. Right? I mean, the characters are there. We have Yuki Kaji as Issei. We have Yoko Hikasa as Riaz. We have Shizuka Ito as Akeno Himejima. And everyone else that was originally from the first 3 seasons is back for voice acting. And I think that means a lot, you know? Yeah, it's very rarely for me that that'll happen too. Like I'll admit there are some series where the animation will bug me, but recently that hasn't happened. In the past it did, but when it comes to a story like High School DD or anything that is decent, usually what drives me away would be, you know, a story change, like it's not following its source any longer, or the voice actors from the original work are no longer on board. That would be something that would deter me. But they did an excellent job getting everyone back for the 4th season, and I'm really grateful for that. Is anyone else out there in the comments? But yeah, I mean, for me, when it comes to anime nowadays, if it doesn't stick to the source, I'm disappointed. Makes me wonder why they got the material for season 3 for Nisekoi. Why they to do live action instead of anime. That's a good question, actually. I remember you mentioned that in the last stream. Well, I can see, you know, Nisekoi getting a live action, but I'm not a big fan of anime adaptations taken on live action, because a lot of live action anime stuff has been terrible in the past. But I don't know, romance might be different. It might actually turn out to be good, depending on who they get for the actors. Kidoki. Excuse me for a second, I need to check on something. Let's see. Just wait for that to load. Live action and anime, to be honest, I don't like them unless it turned out to be good. Well, That's what I'm saying. The Nisei Koi live action adaptation might actually be good. Like, I can see that being good depending on who they got for the actual... depending on who they get for the actors. Also, another one that might be good if it gets a live action adaptation would be Saikano. Saikano would be a great live action adaptation depending on who they get for the actors. But anyway, in case, I've seen Death Note live action and AOT live action, and to be honest, both were terrible. Yeah, I haven't seen the AOT live action, but I have seen the Death Note live action, and I didn't like it either. But anyways, back on to the subject of high school DxD Hero Episode 1, let's go to Kyoto. I'm definitely looking forward to what's going to be happening in the next episode. Because, for one thing, if there was a teaser for the next episode, I apparently missed it. So I'm probably going to have to go back and see what's going to happen. But basing off of what I've been reading in the light novel from Volume 9 going onward, I'm definitely looking forward to what's to come. The hero sanction battles, etc. Definitely going to be looking forward to those. Yeah, I hope we get to. I actually hope we get to see the Fox Girl in the next episode. Yeah, I'm hoping that her first appearance will be in episode 3. I have no idea, man. I haven't seen the latest episode. I mean, I've caught up on Darling in the Franxx all the way up until I've seen all the way up until episode 14. I've seen all the way to episode 14. But as far as 15, I have no clue, to be honest. We're just going to have to wait and see where it takes us this weekend. I will tell you, though, that Darling in the Franxx is going to be one of my next reviews, and it's going to be in full detail going into, you know, some connections that I noticed throughout the series. So you can look forward to that. I don't see Shovu today for some reason. Like, he was looking forward to the live stream and he hasn't showed up yet. I don't think so, Nick. I mean, they all had their reasons for the way they acted. I mean, I think you would probably act the same way if you walked in on someone you knew, strangling one of your best friends, and you didn't actually understand the reason. I think you'd kind of be on the careful side too, and that's why I think, Ichigo was being, protective of him throughout the series and wouldn't let, Zero Two see him, because she didn't really understand the situation that went on. She just kind of walked in on, the whole scene where he's being choked. So I think that if you were in that same situation, you just kind of, walked in on it without actually realizing what happened, then you'd probably do the same thing. And I also think that, you know, 02 understands what she did was wrong. And I think that's what she wanted to, you know, talk to him about. When things like that happen in a series, when developments like that happen in a series, it's really important just kind of look back, and you gotta look at it from both sides. You know, Ichigo was being protective of him because, for one, she didn't understand the full situation, and she didn't want to lose him. And as far as 02 goes, she didn't really know that, you know, Hiro was going to be was her past darling. So she originally thought that, you know, he was just, you know, another throwaway person. But now that she actually realizes that, you know, he is the one from the past, then she's feeling very remorseful about the situation, about the whole strangling incident. Which is why I think that that's one of the things that she wanted to talk to him about, you know, apologize and, you know, kind of catch up. But Ichigo got in the way because she didn't understand the full situation, and she just wanted to protect Hiro. Oh, the kiss that kept him from running after her. Yeah, I can see how that was, you know, kind of badly timed, but, you know, Ichigo's always been that kind of, you know, irrational person, you know, even though she's the team leader, she's always been that type of character. Very irrational thinker, always acting on instinct, and I think, you know, that's just playing to her character. So I can see it from both sides. I can see the reasons why, you know, I can see why 02 wanted to talk to Hiro after the incident, and I can see why, you know, Ichigo wanted to protect Hiro and keep 02 from seeing him. I don't think it was, you know, so much of an asshole move as just, you know, she didn't understand the situation, and she didn't want to lose Hiro after hearing what one of 02's past teammates had to say about her. You know, she's afraid. So I think she was just doing what she thought was best. Didn't really mean to, like, interfere, per se, like, with bad intentions. Just wanted to protect Hiro because, you know, she does have feelings for him. But this has kind of gotten off topic, since, you know, we were supposed to be talking about High School DxD Hero episode 1. Alright, who else do we have in the comment section right now? Anyone else got any questions for me about the first episode of High School DxD Hero? Or just questions in general? Oh, the mini special eps, yeah. In season 3. Yeah, I enjoyed all the special videos that High School DxD had to offer. I downloaded all of them. Huh, I must have missed that then. Oh, the scene with Koneko and Issei, yeah. I enjoyed that scene too. Koneko making a move on Issei was great. But yeah, I mean, I don't understand why people are, you know, so upset about the change in animation. If it's for good cause, and, you know, for the better of the actual adaptations, then I don't see a problem with it. Yes, I know we all liked the TNK animation style. This much is true, but, you know, when you're under contract as a studio, there are things that you have to abide by. I mean, that's what the contract's for. And one of those things is that, you know, if you want to make any changes, you have to first clarify it with the creator. And they didn't do that. And that is why TNK is no longer in the picture. I mean, if they would have probably clarified it and, you know, gotten his approval, he might have let that ending stay and they might still be on the project. But since they didn't discuss it with Ishibumi before doing it, I think that's what really sealed the deal and caused him to change studios. The whole dishonesty thing, you know, because that's really important. Yeah, I agree. It does make it look more lively. And a lot of people have said that, you know, the color schemes are too bright, but they don't look too bright to me. For me, the colors look a lot like the last 3 seasons. It still has that dark tone to it in some parts. And the underworld still looks really good. So I don't have a problem with it so far. I think it looks really good. I like the stadium that the battle took place in between Sayoroga and Issei. And the animation throughout the battle with Sayoroga and Issei was incredible. A lot of people, like, some people have stated that, you know, that the characters all look the same now, just with different wigs. And I have to really disagree with that comment, because they don't look all the same. As a matter of fact, a lot of them look very similar to their past designs in a way. Like I said, there were some shots in this episode where Riaz and Surzex looked very similar to their past designs in the last 3 seasons. Like, really close. and they looked fantastic. The designs may be different. They're not as pointed as, you know, the TNK style. And there's a little less detail, but they look really good for being compared to the actual light novels. So yeah, I mean, the animation is not a problem for me. I'm really enjoying it so far. And the second, well, not the second episode. I keep wanting to say the second episode because of the corrected ending, but the first episode really got me into it, and I'm definitely going to be continuing High School DxD Season 4, and definitely buying the Blu-ray and DVD when it comes out. Oh yeah. That was one of those very how do I want to say this? Very not touching, but very, you know, impactful moments between fighters that I like to see in series, you know. Because if the fighters are actually enjoying the battle, then you already know that it's going to get good. So I'm looking forward to the actual, you know, Riaz team versus Sialoga team battle to come. I'm waiting on that rating game match. Because now that they've actually tested their powers, it's going to get really good. And I thought it was hilarious when, like, they stopped in the middle of the battle and Asia's like, he'll get stronger if he's allowed to touch her breast. And they just kind of looked up. I started cracking up. It was hilarious. Yo, Rugal, I missed you in I missed you in the last one, man. For some reason, the last stream cut off on me, and I have no idea what happened. So I'm kind of redoing it right now. Which anime for a crossover with High School DxD, huh? In terms of battle, I would have to say Testament of Devil New Sister. That might be a really good crossover. But and another one, not from like the battle standpoint, but, you know, as character standpoint, I would have to say Golden Boy and High School DxD. Because I think I stated this before, but I think the main character from Golden Boy and Issei are very similar to each other, and I think they would get along great. It was a long day for you. I understand that feel, man. It's gonna be a long day for me. But yeah, DxD and Trinity 7? Yeah, I suppose I can see that as a good crossover. Oh, and guys, I know I forgot to put the link down so that you can watch the episode in the description, but once this stream is completed, I'll make sure I put it in there so you guys can go back and check it out if you haven't checked out the newest episode yet, and it will be uncensored from where I'm getting it, so no worries there. What time are we at right now? About almost an hour into the stream. And we're up to five people now. The more the merrier. Do I know anything about No Game, No Life? I wish I did. I wish I did, Rugal. I wish I did. But, so far, no information on if there's going to be someone else taking it over or not. Yeah, that would be nice to have a season 2 of No Game, No Life, because that cliffhanger just, you know, I think it disappointed a lot of people. Like, I mean, they're not Gynex, so they shouldn't be doing cliffhangers. But yeah, No Game, No Life definitely needs a second season, just to continue where we left off. But yeah, anyways, since the last stream cut off, I'm kind of gonna go over what I did in the last stream here. So I wanted to show you guys how episode 00 does par well with the corrected ending of the 4th season. So let me go ahead. I'm going to switch screens real quick. Alright, so here we are. This is at the end of Juggernaut Drive. And let me just scroll down to the part that I was looking for. Here we are. A white-winged angel flew towards us while speaking over volley. It's Shido Irina-san. Ha! I've finally arrived. Wait, that's Issei? I heard it from Michael-sama and Azazel-sama. But such a serious thing is actually happening? Getting shocked and to be in high spirits. Like always, Shido Irina has such strong emotions. Elena, why are you here? When Zenobia asked, Elena pushed toward a holographic projector, and this is the projector that we see in the redone ending of Season 3 that's in episode 00 of Season 4. It's the same projector, so that's definitely on par. It's the one used by the devils. The fact that Issei-kun went into dangerous form is already known by the VIPs who are in the observation room, and at this field. So they thought leaving it like this isn't a good idea. Demon Lord Lucifer-sama and Azazel-sama made me carry this secret weapon, by the way. The one who teleported me here is Odin-sama. He sure is amazing. The god from the north, and he has a huge beard. Now, I just wanted to... I'm kind of going to skip over the rest of it and kind of get on to the Opie Dragon song, because that's something that a lot of people didn't like, that were just like anime onlys. But you guys got to understand that they redid the ending so that it would match the light novel. And it's much better to have source material than non-source material, because the non-source material ending that TNK created would have caused huge problems for future adaptions of the series, because there is still a lot that Ishibumi wants to make anime out of. So he basically switched, not only because TNK, you know, selfishly changed the ending, but because that ending would have hurt the franchise entirely. I mean, because a lot of hardcore light novel lovers of the series were upset with the TNK ending, and they wanted it redone. And that proves that, you know, Ishibumi is listening to his fans. And for us as an anime community, you got to think about it. In the past, we have complained about, you know, adaptions not matching their source materials. And so for Ishibumi to actually be making sure that his adaptation is on par with the source material shows that he really cares, guys, and that is something that you will not find in the industry a lot. Let's see. Is the second episode out? Well, it's not the second episode, but it is it's the first episode, because episode 00 was actually the corrected ending. So episode 1 is out now, and it is uncensored. After the stream, I will be putting it in the description with a short link so that you guys can check it out. And I'll be doing that in my future streams for when I discuss each episode as well. So definitely look forward to it. What I originally wanted to do with these streams, right, was like kind of watch it with you guys and discuss it while watching it on the screen. But because of copyright issues, I'm avoiding that aspect. Sabine Lam, hello. How are you? Thanks for joining the stream. I don't think it's a cringe-worthy song. I think it's a rather hilarious song. Like, I laughed my ass off when I heard the Opie Dragon song, and it really made me happy because, you know, it's the actual ending that was supposed to be a part of the series. Awesome. High school or middle school? College, wow. Yeah. What year of college? Yeah, the Opie Dragon song is hilarious. I actually have that song in my car. I don't play it loud though. Well, I mean, even if I did play it loud, people wouldn't understand it. But I get the joke. But yeah, to be honest, I'm definitely looking forward to the rest of the season after today's episode. The battle with Side Ogre was incredible, and I can't wait for the rating game match. So right now we are at an hour long, so I got another 30 minutes of the stream to do, guys, before I've got to go. Any upcoming anime that I'm looking forward to? Yes, actually, there's quite a few. There's one coming out in the fall that I'm looking forward to called Goblin Slayer. I'm looking forward to that one. I'm also looking forward to Danmachi Season 2 when it comes out. I'm also looking forward to, what was the other one? Tensei Stara Slime Datakin, otherwise known as Reborn as Slime, which is also going to be coming out in the fall. And I'm looking forward to the series called Haunted Springs, which is coming out in the summer. So there's a good, quite a few series that I'm looking forward to. But what I'm really excited about is getting my first impressions out for you guys within the next 2 weeks, because the first one is definitely going to be High School DD Hero. It's more than halfway done in the writing process, and it's going to be a really good video. Date A Live Season 3, yeah, that one's going to be good too. Magical Index Season 3. Yeah, man. This year we got a lot of good series coming out. Yeah, Danmachi Season 2 is coming, man. I'm not sure when, though. They haven't actually given a release date for it yet. So I'm waiting on that so that I can actually inform you guys on it. Yeah, if it comes out in the fall, it'd be really nice. Oh, you scared me there for a minute, Nick. 2109, I would be like, oh, I'm not gonna be here then. I'm actually hoping that we get to see it come out this year. Either in the fall or either winter this year or, well, no, not winter this year, because winter this year is already ended, but either summer or either in the summer or in the fall is when I'm hoping that we'll see it. I've been wanting to go to Anime Expo for a while, but I tend to stick to my cons more closer to home. Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, because I remember they did announce, that's where they announced Violet Evergarden, and its release date was at Anime Expo. Oh yeah, we have SAO Season 3 in the fall as well, which I'm definitely going to be checking out. I can tell you right now, I'm definitely enjoying GGO Alternative. That is just fantastic so far. I love our main character. I love Lynn. Which con am I going to be going to? I go to one in Atlanta every year called Anime Weekend Atlanta. And this year I'm going to be cosplaying as Issei with all the works. Like, I have my whole outfit planned out. I've got to order the outfit, but I've picked it out already, and I found the glove, and I have the wig, and I'm going to have a Bluetooth speaker connected to my phone where I have the High School DD anthem playing, and also the Ult-Pai Dragon song. So it's going to be a great cosplay, and I'll probably make a video about it for you guys once it gets closer to the con in September. Fugaku and HH is also getting Season 2, but no release date yet. Yeah, I heard about that one, Nick. I'm waiting on that release date information as well. Guys, I'm curious, like, do you think I should, remove the last stream that kind of got cut off and just use this one, or should I keep both of them up? I think I'll keep them both up. Rugal, you think I should just get rid of the one that got cut off and use this one? I'll consider it. I'll have to look at them and see where the last one cut off. What I may end up doing is, like, I'll put the two streams together and just kind of, you know, like, make a video out of it. But I don't think live streams make really good videos, to be honest. But my last two have actually done rather well, so who knows? But yeah, I can't wait for episode 2 of DxD Hero to release next Tuesday. I'm really enjoying these live streams with you guys and discussing what you didn't like about the series, what you do like about the series so far. Yeah, Rugal, you kind of missed out on the prior stream that I had going. Shoumin Senpu and Nokete no Yome. I didn't even know. Oh, you hope they're going to get us. They're going to get us to a season 2. Yeah, those would be nice to have a season 2 as well. To be honest, coming from this season, there's a lot of series that I would definitely want to have sequels of. Because there's just so many. There's so much good this season, man. It's like the spring season really brought in the guns. Like, we got some really good jewels as far as anime goes this season. Winter season was okay. Like, a couple of jewels from winter season, Takagi-san, Darling in the Franxx, and a couple of others. But the spring so far has been really bringing the good stuff. I mean, we got some Reborn franchises. In the winter, we had Cardcaptor Sakura Clear Card come out. And now this season, we have Lupin the Third Part 5 and Cutie Honey Universe. Both of which are really great franchises that we haven't heard from in a while, and they've been reborn. So I'm definitely enjoying the spring season so far. Not only for, you know, its new shows, but for the series that have been reborn anew. And to be honest, like I said in the past stream, I'm going to have to make 2 first impression videos because there's just so much I want to cover from this season. It's like I couldn't just choose the normal 5 that I would do. I have to do High School DD, and I have to do this 5, and then there's this 5 that also looks great that I'm wanting to tell you guys about. So there's a lot that I'm going to be covering for the spring. Which anime you watch first some episodes and thought it was a good anime, but after some episodes it went to hell? That would have, I'd have to say, Rugal, for that question, it would have to be Isekai Shokudo. Because at first, you know, it seemed very interesting to me, but after like the first 3 episodes, I didn't really understand it. So I just kind of stopped watching. Another series from this season that I just didn't understand and dropped entirely was Caligula, I think is how you pronounce it, Caligula. His story just really seemed obscure to me, and I couldn't like find any connections in what it was trying to relay with its message, so I dropped that one. At least for right now, I've dropped that one. But everything else from this season so far, I've really, really enjoyed. Like, Otaku Can't Fall in Love, that one's a great series from this season. Did I watch Boku no Pico? No, and no, I don't plan to, ever. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, another series that, you know, I really stopped watching. It's from a few seasons back. I think it's actually from last year. God, what was it called? It was done by the same people that did Mirai Nikki, but it was just god-awful. And I dropped that one really quick. But anyway, guys, I've got at least 5 more minutes before this stream is coming to an end. Do we have any more questions for me about Season 4? Oh no. I really don't watch that many... I really don't watch live action reactions that much. They just seem boring to me. Oh, Osama game, yeah, that was not one of my favorites either. A lot of people liked it though, but it wasn't my cup of tea. Apparently, You know, apparently it was well received. Well received by a lot of people, you know? But, you know, either way, I don't plan on watching. I didn't watch the rest of the first, and I'm not going to watch the second. It's just not my cup of tea. I couldn't get into it. A1 quality. Did I like high school? High School of the Dead or High School DD? Oh, School Days. School Days was alright for me. It kind of threw me for a loop. Made me, you know, School Days needs to burn. Yep, this is going to conclude it for me today, guys, because I've got to get going. I'm thinking I'm probably going to leave both streams up, just in case. Or at least I'll have one made public. This will probably be the public one right here. And then the other one will more than likely be just, you know, unlisted, since it kind of got cut off. But this one will be the one where I'll have the first season in the description so that you guys can watch it if you haven't seen it. And I will be continuing these streams from here on out to discuss High School DD Hero with you guys. It's really fun and I enjoy it. When I don't have any video projects to do, just, you know, to hear your guys' opinions on the series and what you think. So definitely look forward to the next one on Tuesday. And I'll catch you later.